and welcome to Cmctv Talent. My name is Daniela Fregosa.
And I am Bosco da Costa. Today's talent defines themselves as a hyperpunk. Stay tuned for more. Welcome to Cmctv Talent. Today's musician comes from a city that's usually known for the politics and not so much for its music scene. They are a genre-fluid blend of hardcore punk, noise rock, math rock, experimental electronics, and more. Their lyrics talk about loss of identity and their life as a queer punk artist.
That's right, Bosco. Their songs discuss themes such as alienation, toxic love, trauma, learning from the past, and letting go. Please welcome to the stage,
Hypersex Banshee!
I smile when you judge me for sleeping on the floor. I smile when you laugh as I trip and fall over my own 2 feet. Kiss me goodnight, tuck me in tight, call it a dream, famine cloaked in the dead of night. I turn off the light because I'm ashamed when you witness me raw, bruised, and nose bleeding. Box spring, I'll bounce back. We're stuck in the past. Front spin, always looking back. This going won't last. Finger trap, the more I pull, the more you push back. Black hole, the closer I get, the less the distance gives me back. We're here now. What of everything ahead? I hope this happens between us. And you're close, I'm so far from the world. Every molecule of oxygen, carbon, phosphorus turns to the stars. Funny how precious time and space truly are. Insulated, snowed in, cabin fever sets in. Eventually, we're meant to be free. Divorce from disbelief is becoming my language. The echo chamber repeats. The parrot says in mockery, the horse of this belief. This is conquest, do not inundate my soul with your beliefs. If this is war, let it be fought clean. Don't wanna open my eyes just yet. So it's darkness, my friend, staring at my eyelids till a new day set ablaze. Right now I could use the sleep, though I should be back eventually. But if I hear death is here from my heartbeat, would I accept defeat? Well, I never could say no. I hope this happens between us. When you are close, I'm so far from the world. Every molecule of oxygen, carbon, phosphorus returns to the stars. Funny how precious time and space truly are. Insulated, snowed in, cabin fever sets in. Eventually, we're meant to be free.
Wow, this is really nice.
Hypersex, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Of course.
And actually, my first question for you is actually about your name, your stage name. What does Hypersex Banshee mean?
That's a really good question. Honestly, at this point, I forget what I was thinking when I came up with it exactly. I basically just felt like it really suited the band. Like I was looking for, I play noise rock, I guess, right? So I was thinking of like, what things are noisy, and the Banshee, I think, kind of summed that all up for me. I won't go over it's like an Irish folklore. It's like a ghost that appears like in a house when like a member of your family is going to die.
Oh,
wow.
I didn't know that.
The people who hear the scream, they are like the relative of the person who is going to die, supposedly according to the folklore.
So according to the Irish folklore,
Yeah.
when there's someone in your family that's about to die, there's a ghost that comes and visits you,
Yeah.
and the ghost screams.
Yeah,
And then-
the family members will hear.
Oh,
the
so
scream.
the family member who is going to die
Before-
hears, or all the?
Yeah.
How does it work?
Yeah, that's exactly it. Like the family members will hear it. The person that is passing away will not hear it, I believe.
Oh,
Is the
interesting.
idea.
Nice. And of course, the scream has everything to do with punk rock and
Yeah.
noise rock. Yeah,
Yeah,
a
exactly.
perfect match.
Yeah, and eventually I came upon the name. Again, I don't remember exactly what my mindset was coming up with it,
It was
but
appealing to you somehow.
yeah, exactly. Like it sounded right. I tried it out on a few people, and I got a few laughs as well, which I was kind of going for. Like I wanted something where you hear it and you're like, oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah, I love it.
You started in a band, right?
Yeah, I've played in a few bands before. My last band was called How Far to Mexico.
And what made you pursue your career as a solo?
So I was in that band, I think, until 2017.
Okay.
And then after that, I was kind of looking to make my own band, but that was coming along in 2019, and then 2020 hit, and pandemic struck, and I couldn't perform with other musicians or really practice. Everything became really hard, so I decided to take everything basically like on myself. And
That's great. It means you love it and you did it anyway, right?
yeah, exactly.
Perfect.
So Hypersex, you
Yes.
describe yourself as a queer punk. Do you think there's still a lot of prejudice against LGBTQ2S artists in the rock world?
I think it's definitely gotten a lot better. In generations past, I think like if you were in the punk scene and queer, like you were not really accepted at all. It was like very much a scene of like, manly men, I guess, like alternative manly men, but still like I'd say like if you were, homosexual or
Yeah.
well, cis
Have
men,
you
sure.
ever felt like stop doing what you do just because of criticism or any type of...
Just to stop doing what I do?
Yes.
All the time.
Because I
but
feel like a lot
never.
of people feel that pressure, right?
Yeah,
So-
yeah. I think I have enough support. I do get comments from time to time, like with people who don't like it, but whatever.
Everybody does.
Right?
Eh,
Exactly. So, but I have a very supportive community around me, like musicians who were similar to me in Ottawa too.
That's right.
So I think I get a lot of support there.
And what do you think your role is as a queer person in the rock industry?
Ooh, that's something I probably should think about a lot, to be honest. I want to be like a good role model, I think, for people like, who may be into punk rock, for example, or whatever music, but, I'm in punk rock, and people who are, queer and maybe not sure like how they fit in with that community, which, I don't think it's as prejudiced, but, I definitely think that, maybe it's not the most common, group within punk. Like, there's, like, there are queers, but, like, I don't think it's, like, the dominant,
But
personality.
Rock
Or,
should be like a welcoming place for
everybody.
everyone. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, and I think that's
kind of-
what's great about the punk scene too. Like, all walks of life, really are accepted there. So I think it's been like a great community for me in particular. Because I can just go there and like go to a punk show and like, everybody's on the same wavelength as me. There's not really any judgment.
And that's perfect
Nice.
when you can actually talk with people that think alike, right?
Yeah.
You feel a sense of belonging and
Like-minded
community,
people. Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
And
exactly.
I would love to ask you, how do you find your inspiration in order to write your songs?
So it depends on the song. Usually, like I started with an idea. Like I try to
whatever idea seems like maybe the central idea of the song, whether it's like a rhythm or like a guitar chord progression or like a melody, like I'll start with that, and whatever the song is, like I try to base the song around like that, whatever I consider the central concept to be. Maybe it's a lyric, maybe it's a melody, as I said, maybe it's like just a rhythm,
Makes sense.
And basically just go from there.
So you come from Ottawa.
Yes.
And Ottawa has a bad reputation.
That's right.
As the city that fun forgot.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
does.
as a musician from Ottawa, do you think that that reputation is incorrect? And of course, what are you doing in the music scene in Ottawa to change the reputation Canada-wise?
I mean, I think a lot of the reputation comes from comparing it to like the other major cities in Canada,
Yeah,
like
also
Toronto and
true.
Montreal are very close to Ottawa. And I mean, because they have more venues, like they get a lot more bands there, It's just how it goes. But I mean, Ottawa still has like a, thriving community, I'd say. It's just the main thing is we don't have like any all ages venues. So like if you're like under 18, like, I mean, you have Blues Fest and maybe like a couple of shows at the Canadian Tire Center, but you're not going to punk shows at bars or anything like that,
But, but between us, I love Ottawa. It's a beautiful city.
It
I
is.
love spending time in Ottawa. The museums are great. But yeah, I don't think I've ever been to a punk show in Ottawa.
In Ottawa.
Maybe when you're performing in Ottawa.
We'll go.
Invite us and we'll be there on the front row to watch you perform.
Oh, I definitely will. Yeah, well, I mean, I've got to say, Ottawa's great if you like grass and trees, because we got a lot of green space.
Yes.
So that I really appreciate. Like Toronto, comparatively, like I get like anxiety just going downtown, and
Like
concrete
everywhere.
concrete everywhere. Yeah, like the tram lines up top,
Yes. And right after the break, we have more Hypersex Banshee.
Stay tuned. And welcome back to Cmctv Talent.
Today with us, Hypersex Banshee. And before you play your last song, how do people get in touch with you?
So you can follow me on social media. I'm at Hypersex Banshee or /Hypersex Banshee on all social media. I managed to get that handle on every single social media that I'm on.
Right.
Nobody took it. Nobody has taken it. You can also, I have a website, www.hypersexbanshee.com. Not a lot's on there right now, but yeah, if you follow me on anywhere, you'll find me.
There's more to come.
Yeah, exactly.
This is Hypersex Banshee.
Fight last head first into the shark nest. I see nothing. Breathless nose dive into the blue depth. Hopeless we sink like shipwreck, Heartless soul back into some abyssal depth. It's sinking in, death no particle in the waves. David Stoneburst, Goliath's face. Guest of honor at the pity party. Best man at a shocking wedding. I just keep on forgetting. Scrape the sky made of ivory. From here to eternity. I can't keep on pretending. Devil's white and the magic black. Open casket after death. This wasn't meant for you. This wasn't meant for me. Up and glorified, stigmatized like Jesus Christ. My ticket to heaven is too expensive. Why, oh why, oh why? Do we have to die? Why, oh why, oh why? Do we have to die? be more than just friends. I wanna feel your love. Hope this never ends. Oh no, no. Tonight I wanna be your soldier. I wanna be your fighter, lover, dancer, whatever it takes to be yours. Tonight I wanna be your soldier. I wanna be your fighter, lover, dancer, whatever it takes to be yours. I just wanna be yours. I wanna feel your touch, even if it's just one time. Let me be your lunch tonight. We'll be more than just friends. I wanna feel your love. Hope this never ends. Oh no, no. Tonight I wanna be your soldier. I wanna be your fighter, lover, dancer, whatever it takes to be yours. And I wanna get closer, closer now. Be the one to make you understand that I'm the one for you. Come on and baby, 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 yeah. I just wanna be yours tonight. I wanna be your soldier. I wanna be your fighter, lover, dancer, whatever it takes to be yours tonight. I wanna be your soldier. I wanna be your fighter, lover, dancer, whatever it takes to be yours. I just wanna be yours.
Jason, thank you so much
Thank you so
for
much.
coming
Thank you
to
very much.
CMCtv.
Thank
Great
you.
music.
Great music. I was vibing with you.
And you live in Montreal.
Yes, in Montreal.
Whereabouts?
Well, Montreal. I live in Anjou. It's like the east town of Montreal.
What's your favorite part about Montreal?
The nightlife, music also. Everything is nice there. To be honest, the nightlife is nice, and also the people there are kind. So
And
it's,
how long have you been involved with music?
well, it's been now I'm 29, so it's been since 16 years old in high
Wonderful.
school.
And there's a nice blend on your music between pop and also a little bit of Portuguese rhythms
I
as well.
loved it.
Yes, of course. Because, to be honest, I used to sing pop, and then I went to school for opera singing.
Amazing.
I'm a tenor, and after I went to fado singing too. So I was all this together. I guess it made Jason.
You know what? I have to ask you this. I'm so sorry to put you on the spot, but
You gotta have
could
to.
you sing a little bit of opera for us? Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Please.
Just a little bit. Please.
You gotta.
Vedi amore quanto è bello, spiro tanto sentimento.
Wow.
I'm shocked.
Woo.
Amazing.
Wow.
Amazing.
Beautiful,
Really good.
beautiful,
And now it's
beautiful.
my own request. You gotta have to do it. Fado. I love Fado. Let's go. Please.
Água louca da ribeira que corres encavalgada, porque se não vens devagar, são cidades em corrida e o sonho traz o fado. E fado, não posso mais viver sem ti ao meu lado.
Toru, amor.
Very good. Very good.
Thank you. Portugal. Go.
Jason, you just performed a beautiful song. What is your next song about?
Well, to be honest, the next song, it's just a sad song, you know. I don't know how like people can write happy songs, because me it's all about
Sadness and the
sadness,
pain.
love break. I don't know. It's just.
I think it's the way you find to, you know, kind of filter your own pain and go through.
And you know, since
it.
I did fado also.
It's beautiful.
It's just natural.
It's beautiful.
It came. So to be honest, this next song, "Love You Till Tomorrow," is an amazing song. It's one of my first songs that I wrote, and I just hear the guitar part, and then one word came, and then another word, and then another word,
Boom,
and,
boom, boom.
and then "Love You Till Tomorrow."
And we can wait to hear you.
And before you sing it, could you actually tell us how do people at home get in touch with you? How can they listen to your music?
Instagram, Facebook,
Yes,
Spotify.
of course. I have Spotify. I have Instagram also. So Jason Coroa. And also on my YouTube channel, Jason Coroa Official. So every music that I wrote, and have, for example, I have also in Spanish, I have Spanish songs, French songs out there, so you guys can listen to it.
Everybody.
Thank you so much, Jason.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for coming.
This is Jason Coroa.
Stay tuned.
You know of someone new, this is what they say. But I'm still in love with you, like yesterday. I know that it seems wrong that I called, but I feel like we're not done after all. 'Cause I still love you like I used to. And I wanna love you till tomorrow. 'Cause I can't live without you. And I wanna love you till tomorrow. Till tomorrow. Till tomorrow. Just give me one more chance to make you feel like when we used to dance. It was real. Don't wanna lose you forever, that I know. Don't wanna be a stranger, I can't let go. 'Cause I still love you like I used to. And I wanna love you till tomorrow. 'Cause I can't live without you. And I wanna love you till tomorrow. Forgive me for these times I know I never understood. Now my heart is an empty shore. You are my holy one. Say it's me you wanna follow. Love me till tomorrow. 'Cause I wanna love you till tomorrow.